mean, it was just a good feeling, and I still have that feeling, I guess. I was really happy and glad that I actually get to have them.
A recent loss, a new home, and now a new start for 3 siblings. Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight.
18-year-old Mackenzie Jackson from West Fargo took a big step today to having full custody of her brother Spencer and sister Megan. You may remember her story that we told you earlier this month.
Well, Jackson's parents both passed away, and her younger siblings were then placed in foster care. Valley News Team's Macy Engers joining us now with more on a meeting that changed all 3 of their lives. Macy?
Yeah, that's right, Mike and Steph. Jackson found out today she'll become the guardian of her 16 and 14-year-old sister and brother. They'll move in with her next Friday, and she'll be the one to take them to doctor's appointments, school, and like tonight, go to their parent-teacher conferences.
This is a first for Mackenzie Jackson.
I usually talk to teachers about other people's grades besides my own.
Walking through her old halls with a pal.
Sounds good.
All for her sister's parent-teacher conference at West Fargo High School.
I graduated here. We got to go to her and then wherever NASA is, which I'm sure is right there. And this is a lot harder than I expected.
The 18-year-old takes on her 2 siblings in a week, but is already stepping into the role.
Any emotion you can feel, and probably that.
Jackson's family lost their mom 2 years ago and their dad 2 months ago. That's when she decided to take on her 2 siblings.
That's what I want to hear. Our parents are always going to be with us, I guess. We like to talk about them, but it's very different for us, like how we're going to grow up now compared to how we grew up.
But some things won't change.
We're all going to fight like siblings do. I mean, that's just a typical thing. That's how you grow up, I guess. But I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm sure we're all going to be happy that we're together, and that's what matters the most.
Her friend Jennifer is confident Jackson is up to this challenge.
She's been ready since elementary school, I think. She's been taking on the responsibility of kind of like a second mom to her siblings since then.
Thanks.
Now a new normal starts.
I'm just going the routine of getting up, going to school, and me going to work, and getting them home, I guess, and just being a family.
All the day before
It went good.
her 19th birthday.
Now, Jackson doesn't have full custody of her brother and sister just yet. She'll act as more of a foster parent. Her court date has been set for August, and that's when she'll find out if she has full custody of her siblings.
All right, Macy, thank you. We'll continue to follow Mackenzie's story and bring you the outcome later on this summer. Now, so many of you have been commenting and sharing this story with our Valley News Live Facebook page. And for all the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime, just like our page. Search Valley News Live, like it, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
A former part-time employee of the Fargo Park District pleaded not guilty today to DUI surrounding his arrest last month while driving a Zamboni ice grooming machine. A lawyer for 27-year-old Stephen Anderson entered the plea on his behalf. Police say his blood alcohol level was well over the legal limit for driving at .30. He was arrested at the South Sports Arena after a spectator reported that Anderson was driving erratically. He'd been with the Park District for about 6 years. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, here's some advice. Call the whistleblower hotline. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip.
Spending to build new schools and renovate existing ones could near $500 million in the coming years in our region. West Fargo school officials are saying the number is about $150 million. That's a possibility right now as they look for a new bond vote later this year from residents to approve and help pay for the spending plan. Fargo Public Schools looks to renovate the Eagles Education Center and turn it into a K through 5th grade facility. The Moorhead School District looking at nearly $80 million investments to build a new elementary facility and possibly a new high school.
What's happened is our schools are just busting at the seams and much quicker than we thought.
All 3 districts, Moorhead, West Fargo, and Fargo, are planning to talk about and vote on these expansion plans at upcoming meetings.
Thousands of North Dakota public employees will be changing their health insurance. After 37 years with Blue Cross Blue Shield, the Public Employee Retirement System announced today the contract for the group health plan will switch to Sanford Health Plan. A Sanford spokesperson says the plans are very similar. Families should not notice much difference. As for Sanford Health itself, 2 new buildings will be added, one in Fargo and one in Bismarck, and 100 new employees will be hired. The changeover will take place on July 1st.
The FM Pride Collective is celebrating a grand opening of its new facility. The Pride Collective started in 2000 when a small group of LGBT community members noticed the need for a meeting and an event space. Kyle Matthews is one of the board directors and says the space is important for people in the LGBT community to be able to gather, find resources, or someone to talk to. The center is also open for high school students in the area looking for guidance.
So if students don't feel comfortable talking to somebody in their school about it, we're just another resource for them to go to.
The doors reopened last August, but smaller updates and renovations continued. As of last week, all major renovations and permit requirements were completed, making the new facility fully operational.
The North Dakota Senate approved the Public Service Commission's budget this afternoon, a budget that includes funding for rail inspectors. While the commission focuses on regulating natural gas lines and other utility businesses, the federal government has 2 rail inspectors that cover a region including North Dakota. Well, the PSC program would double the number of inspectors to cover the thousands of miles of track that crisscross the state.
We're proposing 2 new inspectors for starters in the program, and then 1 rail manager. And the inspectors, we've targeted 2 areas to focus. 1 will be on track, and 1 will be mechanical systems.
The spending plan for those 3 new positions now heads to the Senate for a state house, for a vote.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait weather.
Well, it's changing out there.
What a 30-degree change from last night to right now?
Right, yeah. Actually, this morning we woke up 19 below zero. Okay. So the cars didn't want to go, and neither did we, really. And then things warmed up. But we have some snow to pay for it. And heading into the evening, we can see our temperatures are actually quite mild. 12 degrees the high for the day at Fargo-Moorhead. 14 right now in Wahpeton. It's warmer as you go to the south and west. Look at Oaks. 18, 7 in Roseau, 9 in Thief River Falls, and a pair of 10s for the Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls area with Wadena at 5 degrees. Hey, the radar's showing that we have some snow that's pushing right into the FM area, some of the heavier stuff down south on University, moving out towards the Dilworth area, a little bit of light snow as well. None of this is overly heavy, but certainly could cause some slippery conditions on area roads. Castleton and the Mapleton areas seeing some light snow making its way in. And near the Mayville radar site right now, the darker blue shade there indicating some larger snowflakes. Some of this moving in on the Grand Forks area as well, but it's fairly light. Look at Winnipeg, some moderate snowfall moving in there that will continue south and east tonight. So even though it may be quiet right now in War Road, we'll have a chance for some flaky conditions for you as well. Jamestown, north to Devil's Lake, continuing snow showers. Things have been snowing for a little longer out in the central Dakotas, and the roads there are partially snow covered in places, so be a little careful there. Take a look at the boundary that is through the region right now. 4 degrees in Bemidji, but 45 in Billings, Montana. So a warm front is pushing in. As it does so, it's going to continue to be a little flaky outside. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Overnight, the snow continues to drift eastward, and by the time we get to about 3 in the morning, most of the snow will end. Well, for now, we'll have that chance of light flurry activity across mainly western Minnesota through the wee hours of the morning. Wind still southerly. Temperatures for everybody. Look at this. We continue to warm. So 15 degrees or so in Fargo for the morning hours. We'll be near 20 to 25 degrees in our southern and western counties out there for the Lemoore area, for Oaks, and for Cullum. 16 in Devil's Lake. Now, as we go through the mid-morning hours, the wind does a switcheroo. It's not a good sign because when it's pulling that air out of Canada, usually we see cooling conditions, and that will be the case this time as well. For your afternoon, though, temperatures climbing through the 20s, and that'll feel pretty nice. Bathe the Blue Ox out there, 23 degrees at 3:55, 19 in Grand Forks as the cool air starts settling in. We'll have winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, so wind chilly up north. And we'll briefly get to enjoy the 20s before the evening brings the cool air and chance of flurries back our way. Really a cold front sags southward. And when I say cold, I mean cold. How much snow do we have to worry about with this event tonight into the early hours tomorrow? Generally an inch, maybe 2 for most of us. An isolated spot could see as much as 3 inches. 33 tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Sisseton. Will be a little breezy in the afternoon, and as we go to the north, we'll see some of that cool air start to slide its way across the international border. Detroit Lakes on your way home from school. we're talking 26 degrees. Here's Fargo-Moorhead's planner. We can see the ramping up of temperatures during the overnight hours as our snow ends at about 5 or 6 o'clock. About an inch or so possible on the roads in the FM area. Then we'll climb through the mid-morning hours into the 20s to near 30 before the north winds start pulling those temperatures back down. Oh my goodness. Take a look at the starry skies captured by our friend Nick Roll. Thank you so much for sharing this on our Facebook page. Was a little chilly though to capture that photo, suffering through 17 below, and more of that on the way as we head into the weekend. Saturday, 4 degrees with falling temperatures, and take a look at Sunday morning, Mike, 20 below. Plug the car in. Looks like snow flurries and 20 above for Monday. So more whiplash weather where we're going from 20 below to 20 above, and that trend continues as well.
But it kind of all feels like it's negative and cold.
It is. It certainly feels a lot colder than the rest of winter.
It does.
Yes. Thanks. Still to come on Valley News Live 10 at 10, some people in Minnesota experienced quite a chilly ride.
But first, are you too busy for the bedroom? What an expert says about rekindling the romance.